on, fam? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. Hey guys, so you're probably already noticing that I have a couple of red splotches on my face, a little bit around my chin and my cheek. And the reason for that is not from this peel. I have been under an immense amount of stress the last few days, mainly doctor related, but nothing like really medical related, so don't worry, it's nothing for you guys to freak out about. And I had a stress reaction, and I had been using Refisa, which is a tretinoin cream, which is a prescription strength retinol, so it is very strong. And I mean, I used it a couple of days ago. They said don't use it 4 days before the peel, and I believe I actually used it 3 days before the peel. I had my days mixed up, so I think I used it on Monday when Sunday should have been my cutoff. But ordinarily I do not have reactive skin. I just was under an immense amount of stress, and I kind of thought I shouldn't do the peel today, but I really wanted to participate, so I did it anyway. So just please don't be scared or shied off by the fact that I have those few red blotches. Alright, so I fell asleep editing last night around 11:30, so I didn't actually get this video exported and uploaded to YouTube. I'm very sorry, you guys, but the good news is that I woke up and my face looks so incredible. Like, my skin is glowing, healthy, plump, hydrated, and those couple of red blotches are completely gone. So I am more than confident to say that those red blotches were not caused from the mask, or the peel rather, and it was definitely caused from the immense amount of stress that I was under yesterday. It was just a recipe for a disaster. But the reason why I didn't even know that they were on my face was because I didn't feel it. Like, the peel was not tingly, there was no burning, no kind of sensation whatsoever. So it is completely healed, it's gone, there's no reaction or anything, and I just wanted to reassure you guys that today my skin is glowing and beautiful and healthy and non-reactive. I am so excited to be doing this video because this is going to be kicking off my skincare video. I have at least 22 videos of skincare for you guys. I have been doing so much research while on lockdown, and I have 44 pages of notes, 22 different dedicated videos. I will be doing updated skincare routines, AM, PM like with aggressive treatments, PM for recovery, and so much on different for knowledge when it comes to acids and alcohols and ingredients, and the differences in dehydrated skin versus dry skin, and hydrators versus moisturizers. And I just have so much in store for you guys, and technology and red light therapy, and like, I have a lineup for you, like a month of skincare, and we are kicking it off with Algenist. I just finished my first ever masterclass with Algenist, and it was so incredible. I feel like the luckiest girl. I'm wearing a wrap, by the way, in case you can't see it on camera, because we got to experience their most exciting, biggest launch of the year, their Blue Algae Vitamin C Dark Spot Correcting Peel, and I did receive this in PR, and oh my god, after the first treatment, I'm already in love. After I'm done filming this, I'm gonna go buy myself a second bottle, or buy myself my first bottle, because I got this one for free, but I'm going to buy a bottle of it right away because, oh my gosh. And I do have a referral link, or is it an affiliate link? I'm actually not sure. It will be linked down below. If there's an asterisk beside it, it is an affiliate link. I really can't remember. And I always like buying from the brand directly, not from Sephora. cut the middleman out, and Algenist, their customer service is incredible. And when you buy from them, you actually get to have like your dollars spent are converted into points that are then converted into being able to have dollars off of your purchase. And when you sign up, you get, you know, percentages off, and it is really wonderful to buy from the company directly. So I so urge you guys to do it. Now I have permission to actually include the entire masterclass in this video, which includes the whole process. The only part that you do not get to see is me washing my face, because they do recommend you washing your face with the Genius Ultimate Anti-Aging Melting Cleanser. Now I'm going to show you everything they sent me in PR. I already owned a bunch of the products that they sent me in PR, so I have the full, oh, my cleanser is leaking. I tried to wash it off because it was a little bit dirty. I already owned the products, a few of them in full size, so this is the full size cleanser. They did send me a baby one. I'm going to show you the whole PR. This cleanser I absolutely love. I'm obsessed with it. It is my go-to cleanser when my skin is dehydrated. And don't worry, I start filming tomorrow with all of my videos and breaking everything down for you guys. You're going to want your notepads handy and ready, and trust me. So this is really great if you have sensitive skin, dry, dehydrated skin, if it's irritated, if it's been, you've gone through a peel, you're about to do a peel, anything like that. So I love this one, and they recommended to wash your face with this before starting. So this is not on camera because I did that in the bathroom and then came on here and we started our Zoom meeting. The texture of this is really beautiful and it lathers up. It does not foam. You don't want to use foaming cleansers. As a general rule of thumb, you want to just stay away from foaming cleansers. If you do like a foaming cleanser, just make sure that you're staying away from the ingredient SLS. I am blanking on what it stands for. It is like sodium, it's in my notes, but just make sure there's no SLS in a foaming cleanser if you are really tied to a foaming cleanser. But this is a beautiful cleanser for your skin. So we started off with this baby, and then they do recommend applying the peel to dampen skin. And now they say applying it to dampen skin is really great, but what really helps activate the ingredients even further is actually using their hydrating setting mist, their Splash, which is this baby right here. It comes looking like this. I purchased this actually for over my makeup, and I have used it quite a few times. I know it doesn't really look like that, and like I have used it, and even today, like they said, just, you know, kind of do a little zigzag, and then one of the girls is like, I went overboard, and I'm like thinking I did too. I was like, shh, 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 because I just love this mist so much. It is full of amazing ingredients. I mean, so is the cleanser. I didn't even like touch on the cleanser, and now I left the, I have all the packaging in my bathroom, so oh, it will probably tell me on the little sample. But this one says that it is a weightless hydrating setting mist for visibly refreshed skin and longer lasting visibly luminous makeup. It is mineral enriched seawater and sea fruit extract that combines with Algae complex to intensely hydrate and lock in moisture for a more radiant looking complexion. A unique polysaccharide blend helps form a protective and seamless layer to help seal in hydration and set makeup. Skin is visibly replenished and radiant. You get to see after day one a refreshness and a coolness in your skin, while providing a weightless feel for 100% of subjects. They do clinical studies, which I love that about Algenist. And it mists mist wears well over makeup for 94% of subjects. And after 10 days, your skin feels replenished, balanced, and hydrated. And there's a visible increase in luminosity. Now, they recommend this before the mist because it will amplify all of the insanely amazing ingredients in this peel. You have AHAs, BHAs, and PHAs. And I have to, I mean, you're going to hear it in the masterclass, but this is a dark spot correcting peel. And it almost feels like you're putting on honey, but it has a light blue color, and it is slightly warming and then cooling when you take it off. It is the most wonderful experience of a peel that you're ever going to encounter, because you guys know I love my peels, I love my acids, I love my skincare, I am a junkie, and this was such a unique texture. It felt so beautiful. I recorded myself while on the Zoom meeting, so I'm gonna try to have some of the footage inserted from like while I was on the meeting, but I'm gonna have the entire Zoom meeting from the screen recording in this video, so it will be long because the Zoom meeting itself was supposed to be 45 minutes and that went overtime, so there will be timestamps, and it was so educational that I do highly recommend that you guys watch it. There is a lot of information in there that I am going to be covering when it comes to melasma and dark spots, sunspots, freckles, and all of that as well. But I'm going to be going even further into details when it comes to like hormones, pregnancy, sun exposure, heat, inflammation. I already have so much to share with you guys on that, but it is covered in this as well. So we'll kind of give you like a little preparation on a deep dive that I will be giving you guys too. So this is a resurfacing and exfoliating peel that visibly reduces the appearance of dark spots and hyperpigmentation, formulated with their patented alguronic acid, which is one of the best ingredients like you can get. I mean, with retinol, vitamin C, and alguronic acid, those, and glycolic acid, they're like, alguronic acid is one of those top that like you need to have, and like this is like a straight up you need this product. This wasn't part of the PR or anything, but I use this morning and night. I'm on my third bottle already, and I just started getting hooked on this in the last 2 months because I use this on like face to nipples and in between the cleavage, because I go through 4 pumps morning and night for all of this area. And then the alguronic acid actually makes all your other products perform so much better, and it like activates everything else. So it is like one of the products that you actually want to lay down before you lay down anything else. Vitamin C's, niacinamide, retinol, I mean, whatever, azelaic acid, mandelic acid. If you're trying to do anything, if you're going above a retinol and you have a prescription, if you're using hydroquinone and you want even more out of it, anything like that, you are going to get more bang for your buck by putting down alguronic acid first. And they have patented it, and it is in this beautiful product right here. So is Collagen, which is an amazing hydrator, and I'm going to teach you guys so much about it, and I love it. So alguronic acid, and then this also includes an exclusive blend of vitamin C from blue-green microalgae and antioxidant phycocyanin, and AHAs, BHA, and PHA. Now, AHAs and BHAs are generally stronger ingredients, and PHAs are really great when you have sensitive skin or you're just really new to acids and you're a little bit scared and you just kind of want to dip your toes in and just see what, you know, get a feel for it. But this product is formulated for all skin types, and it has hydrators built in. So throughout the whole process, your skin is actually being hydrated during this peel. It is not a burning peel. There's no tingling. There's no discomfort. It feels so nourishing and wonderful. And when I took it off, my skin was actually like plump and bouncy, and it just felt incredible. I can't even begin to describe to you like just how I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't even feel like I need to put products on right now, which of course you do want to then repair your skin barrier because you have still done a peel, but it doesn't feel like you've done a peel. It is so magical. It is literally the best peel I have ever tried to date. And that is saying so much. I am so excited about it. And this was included in the PR package too. And I'm so pumped that I got like this Algenist headband. I know I'm such a nerd, but I'm so excited about it. So skin is refined and resurfaced, revealing radiance, smooth texture, more even skin tone, and brighter overall complexion. So now, this says massage a generous layer on freshly washed, damp skin, leave on for 20 minutes, rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water, and pat dry. You can use it once to twice a week. You just need to listen to your skin and see what your skin can handle. You never want to double up treatments. So if you are a retinol girl like I am, or gal, oh my gosh, gal or girl or boy, gal, boy. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I had 2 doctor's appointments on top of this today. So bear with me. And I'm finally back to filming and I just feel so good. And I have been like 12-hour days of research and typing and doing the 44 pages of notes and separating it into 22 videos for you guys. So just listen to your skin, do the peel and then see how it feels. And then you should be able to do it twice a week. But if you have really sensitive skin, you might only want to do it once a week. But it really, truly is this super hydrating, but resurfacing peel at the same time. It is such a magical product, which is why it is like Algenist's, like, most incredible launch for the year, and that's why like it's such this amazing product and there's so much hype around it. And they had this masterclass for it and I couldn't believe that I got to be a part of it, and it was just like so but you don't want to actually massage it into your skin. You just want to like put it on your skin. They provided us with this spatula, which actually I didn't think I was going to use. I thought, you know what, I'll just try it. And this glided on so nicely that I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I just used my fingers to get it all along the bridge of my nose. And then when I wanted to do my neck and chest, because I was kind of doing it in a more relaxed way, they started the 20-minute timer. So I was like, pump, 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 pump. And then I just tried to get it on my neck and chest because they were only doing their faces, the panelists. So they started the 20-minute timer. And because they weren't doing their neck and faces, there wasn't that time included, but I get why they weren't, because they were already going over time and answering so many questions and educating us on so much with skincare. And so you don't need a tool like this. It was just beautiful to have it. You can absolutely use your fingers and the texture is just so incredible. You want to use lukewarm to cool water to remove it. You can remove it in the shower. Just make sure your eyes are closed so it doesn't get in your eyes, and make sure you don't do it anywhere around your eye area. You can do your face, neck, chest, back of your hands. You can even spot treat yourself, like if you have discoloration from a scar, or any place on your back from acne or anything like that, you can place this peel anywhere you need to place it to start helping get rid of that discoloration. But you always want to treat, like I said, your face to your nipples, in between your cleavage, your hands, the way that you treat your face. Don't neglect the rest of the areas. They all age the same way that your face does. But I actually have a scratch on my leg from one of my boys, one of my dogs. Oh, as they chime in, perfect timing. So I'm gonna try to start using the peel on my leg and see if I can get that spot to start lightening up. And I'm sure I can use it way more regularly on my leg because that skin is not as sensitive as my face. So it says avoid contact with eyes, lips, and mucous membranes, and then rinse really well with water if it does happen to get in. And then if you have irritation, of course, discontinue and consult with a physician. And then don't apply it to broken or inflamed skin, but you can absolutely put this over if you are experiencing breakouts. And this will help with your breakouts. It will help with the inflammation of your breakouts. It will help decrease that inflammation. It will help get rid of it. So this is also a great product for acne prone skin, or if you're just that time of the month. So this is just such a well-rounded, amazing product. And because it does have the AHAs in it and it is a peel, I mean, peel or not a peel, AHAs, not AHAs, wear your SPF. That is like one of the most anti-aging tips I can say, is that you need to wear your SPF in the morning no matter what, unless you are like me and you are a vampire and you stay inside and you are not going besides windows, because windows only block out the UVB to a certain level, but it still lets in the UVA, which is the aging, and you don't want the aging. And if you're still stepping outside and, you know, you're doing any kind of errands or whatever it is, you need to have your SPF on. I happen to just be a vampire. I have an umbrella that has SPF 50 built into the umbrella. I have SPF clothing, so when I go outside with my boys, I've got my umbrella. My vehicle is SPF proofed, so like the windows are 100% UVA, UVB blocked. We're going to get into all of that in another video, but you need to put on your sunscreen, and it needs to be at least 1 tablespoon for just your face and neck alone. And if you have not gone out into the sun yet, your sunscreen will not start to degrade. It starts to degrade when you go out into the sun. And then you need to start that 2-hour timer and reapply, and do not do anything less than an SPF 30. Try to do an SPF 50. Above 50 is gimmicky. 50 is the gold standard, and you really do want to protect your face, especially if you are doing peels and you're dealing with AHAs, BHAs, any of the acids. So keep that in mind as well. So, I guess I'm going to talk a little bit about the alguronic acid. It restores bounce and suppleness. It improves your fine lines and wrinkles. It brightens, it evens out your skin texture. It makes your actives perform even better, so boosts the efficacy of your vitamin C, your retinol. Everything works better for your skincare ingredients and the absorption and just how it works for your outer layer of your skin, and even getting into deeper layers depending on the products that you are putting onto your face, because some products only penetrate the outer layer of your skin. Some do penetrate a little bit deeper. It just depends on what your skincare regimen is. The microalgae in like this product, for instance, the Genius Liquid Collagen, has it strengthens your skin. It is very anti-aging, and it's very good for your skin. It has a whole collagen molecule from plant proteins. It is vegan. It is one of the very few collagen products that you can find that is actually vegan and not derived from like a beef source, for instance. And it is so good for your skin. It is formulated as the #1 active ingredient, and collagen is a very nice humectant for your skin. It's more of a treatment than a serum. Like I said, I use this morning and night to go with all of my actives, because I use actives morning and evening. My skin can handle a lot. I do not have reactive skin at all. I have built up my tolerance over the years, of course. I am 34, by the way, 34 and a half technically, as I was born in January, moving on to that 35 in another 6 months. So I have built up my tolerance over the years, and you don't want to just jump in hardcore with like all these actives right from your exfoliating toner to, you know, I can do vitamin C and retinol, and even like I have prescription strengths. We're going to get into that in other videos, and the different levels and hydroquinone and all of that. I can handle all of it, and my skin is totally fine. But you can also over exfoliate, so there's a line and a balance, and we're going to get into that. But this is just the most beautiful silky, it's not really buttery, but it's very silky. It's kind of like a serum-y oil hybrid texture. You get, this is like the full effect. See how there's like all these beads, and then when you disperse it and you start putting it on your face, they all kind of break apart. And so I'm just gonna let it go in the bottle, but what you would do is pump it on your hand, and you're gonna see this when I do my skincare routines because it's used in my AM and PM. But you keep the pump of the lid down when you put it back into the bottle, so that way it can actually absorb, pump up, and have all of the product ready to go again. So this product is just amazing, and it is a holy grail, and I don't think I will ever not use it. It is just such a staple that like everybody needs it, and it just has like this buttery silky texture that is unlike anything I have ever tried, and I just can't describe the feeling to it. And same with the lip product that I had, and it rolled, and I don't know where it rolled to, but the Alguronic acid lip treatment too. I'm ready to just go open up my backup so I can have it on camera. That one you put on your lips and you just let it sink in for a minute, because if you don't, it has a really bad aftertaste. But you just let it go on your lips and let it soak in, and then you're good to go, and you can put on more products over top, and you get all of those same benefits because it is essentially this made for your lips. And I am obsessed with it, and I had it here, and I'm really upset because it's not here right now, and I'm not happy about it at all. And my lips really do need some hydration, so we are just going to put something else on, and I am really not happy right now that I don't have my Algenist, but it is what it is. Like I said, you will see it in my AM and PM routines. This is out of order a little bit, but I had notes because I really wanted to talk about the Genius Liquid Collagen and the Genius Sleeping Collagen. Again, this came in a small sample in the PR because it was recommended to use after the peel. But the sleeping cream, you use it at night, and it replaces your moisturizer. So it's awesome. You don't actually need to even use a moisturizer at night. I mean, if you have excessively dry skin or excessively dehydrated skin, and you feel that need where you really want to put on a moisturizer and then this, I suppose you could, but you absolutely don't, and you don't need a lot either. A little bit of this product goes such a long way. I did an extra amount today because of the peel, but on my ordinary nights, I don't use as much as I did today at all because a little bit goes such a long way. And this is such a beautiful product and such an amazing texture that it is such a silky, hydrating, it's just beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It has amazing ingredients, and again, their star ingredient is vegan plant collagen. And when I'm saying that collagen is a hydrator, what I mean by it being a hydrator and not a moisturizer, giving away a little bit of a preview of a video, that collagen is like a humectant, because it is a hydrator. There's a difference between a hydrator and a moisturizer, and being a humectant, that it helps draw moisture into your skin. So you have, it's almost like, it's not like hyaluronic acid, but it's a humectant in the sense that it's drawing water into your skin. So if you have a humidifier going in your room, or you have water in the air, you're going to be getting that extra benefit because it's also working with the water surrounding you and bringing that and plumping up your skin as well. I keep a humidifier in my room 365 days a year, and we have a humidifier in our filtration system, in like our air conditioning heating unit. I really don't understand the technology of it. I just know there's a built-in humidifier that we have turned up quite a bit, and then we have one in our bedroom as well, because that's where I spend most of my time. I do all my work in the bedroom, all of my editing, my researching, so all my snuggling with my boys, watching Mixed Makeup, James Welsh, Hiram. I do all of that in the bedroom. So the humidifier is always going in there, and I just recommend that so much as well. So but the vegan plant collagen in this baby is the highest concentration you can find in any product like this. It makes your skin look smoother and more cushioned, and it does. It's just so hydrated right now, and like dewy and glowy. And when I wake up tomorrow, my skin will look just incredible. It will look so hydrated and like I had this professional level treatment. It is unreal what my skin looks like in the morning after using this, and it's amazing. So you also get these skin mimicking ceramides that help to nourish and hydrate your. So this is going to be a long video because the camera just shut off on me, which means I'm at 29 minutes. And you wake up just looking dewy and glowy, and like hydrated and plump as well. And you see the biggest change on day 10. Like for real, when you're tracking it, you see the biggest results on day 10, but you see an instant result on day 1. Like you're going to wake up after using it on day 1 and be like, damn. And then it's going to kind of stay the same. And then on day 10, you're going to see some differences. And then on day 30, your makeup and everything, throughout every day, your makeup is going to sit so much nicer on your skin. You're going to notice that, because you can even apply this like under your eyes. I do over top of my eyes, but you're going to start noticing that it's not going to be settling into like fine lines here or creases, and it won't settle in here as much, or here, or even like, if you have texture or any kind of wrinkles. It's just, your skin is so much more plump that the wrinkles are plumped out and fine lines are plumped out, and your makeup isn't going to start settling into those fine lines anymore. So this is a game changer. These two products are such a game changer, and this peel is such a game changer. And then this mist is so amazing. And then this cleanser is such a must-have when you are into peels, or you have reactive skin, sensitive skin, dry, dehydrated skin. You need to have this in your life for those days when you just have that going on with your skin. And then I haven't even started talking about like the Genius Collagen Calming Relief, which was so beautiful to put on after the peel, even though my face didn't even feel like I needed to, because my face didn't feel like tight and stripped and dry and like painful and flaky and red and irritated. It was smooth and hydrated as soon as the peel came off, but you still want to put something like this calming relief on. But we will get to that. Sticking with the sleeping collagen. I really did notice such a difference in my makeup application and just how it does not crease and cake up as much on like long days, like 12-hour days, 8 to 12-hour days. My makeup just looks so much more refreshed at the end of the day, and it doesn't even feel as heavy. You know how you just can't wait to like wash your face off at the end of a long day? It, for some reason, like, you still want it, obviously, like, that feeling is still there, you want to get it off, but it's not as like pressing. It just, your skin just feels better. It's really hard to explain until you start using this product. And like I said, you really don't need a lot. Like, the littlest dollop goes like such a long way. It is truly remarkable how little you need and how long one jar is going to last you. And it also helps with firmness, it helps to repair your skin barrier, and it just helps with your skin resilience all around, which also makes it a great product to pair up with peels in general. Whether you're doing the Algenist peel or any peel, it's going to help with your resilience and to repair your skin barrier after you've done any kind of a peel or anything has happened to your barrier, stress related or anything related, hormonal, and you need that repair done. This product is going to help tremendously. Unfortunately, we start to lose collagen in our early 20s. So this is a great product to start at any age, but especially in our 20s, but it's never too late. So even if you're in your 60s, 70s, 40s, 50s, 30s, like I am, and I'm starting this product, it is never too late to start this product, but it's also never too early to start a product like this, because we do start losing our collagen in our early 20s, and it's great for all skin types, because even oily skin really needs to balance out that oiliness, and you never want to strip down the oils, because then your skin is going to go into overcompensation mode and try to start producing more oil. So this is a great product to help just give your skin that moment and let it have its oils and its moisture and hydration, and just give it a breather and not have it in like overproduction oil mode. And it is really a hybrid between a moisturizer and a sleeping mask. So that's really what I wanted to share about these two products and how incredible they are. So let me get into, so the PR kit came with this super cute headband. They did include an amazing washcloth. This was such a super soft, amazing washcloth, and I wasn't expecting like any of this, and then this whole kit came and I was like, what? Because I'm bougie, and I always use my May Lindstrom microfiber cloths, and these can also act as like a bit of a steam, and these are so soft, so I use this to dry my face off, and they had us have a bowl of water here to help with taking off the product, so it was super cool. But this was really nice. It just like took the peel like totally off the face, like effortlessly. It was just the most incredible thing. And I was saving this to open up on camera. So it says Algenist #1 Lavender White Tea. My allergies are starting to kick in. Hand poured in LA by Lait. So I am really excited to see this, because I received my PR package like over a week ago, and I'm like, I'm gonna save this to open on camera. This candle was made by hand using a blend of natural soy wax and high quality fragrance oils. Please allow candle to burn for at least 2 hours to prolong the life of the candle. For a clean burn, trim wick to a fourth inch prior to lighting with each use. Hand poured in LA and exclusively made by Lait Candles. I just dropped that. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It smells so good. Oh, this would be so beautiful. Look at this. Oh my gosh, my camera hates white. I know you guys know that. This is so beautiful and bougie and just, but to burn this while you're starting to get ready for bed, or you're watching your TV at night, or you're having a stressed out day, it has such a beautiful calming fragrance. Oh, this is gorgeous. Thank you so much, Algenist. Thank you for all of this. Thank you for the products. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of the masterclass, to experience all of this. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of it, because I'm obsessed. So then, okay, this was my own, but they did give us the, oh wait, no, okay. So this is the melting cleanser that they provided us with. This says that it has the alguronic acid and microalgae oil. It is the ultimate anti-aging melting cleanser. And this you can use morning and night. You apply it over the entire face when skin is dry. And then you massage it into your skin in circular motions, and then the gel transforms into an oil, and then you can also use it to remove your makeup. And while you apply water, that's when that like milky emulsion that I was talking about, when it like starts to lather but not foam, starts to happen. And then you just rinse thoroughly, and it is so beautiful. So this was included in the PR package. And then they gave us a mini mist of the big boy that I already purchased myself, it is such a beautiful mist. I cannot recommend it enough. And then they gave us the Genius Collagen Calming Relief, which I already have. So they gave us a small one for this whole process. So this is a gentle, I need a sip of water. This is a gentle restorative cream formulated for all skin types, including skin showing signs of sensitivity, that comforts dryness and the look of redness. The combination of active vegan collagen, alguronic acid, calendula, and other soothing agents is designed to visibly reduce redness and the look of irritated skin, protect moisture retention, and restoring bounce and resilience. And this truly is such a calming, beautiful ingredient to have. Like, it was just, a little bit goes a long way again. And it just seems like this rich cream, but it just, oh my God, it's so buttery and creamy, and it just feels so good. Oh, it is beautiful. It is so beautiful. And then they provided us with the sleeping collagen, the baby version. And this baby is non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested for all skin types. It says to avoid the eye area. I put it on my eye area, so I guess do as you want to do. But it works great for me to put under my eye area. I never experience any irritation or anything. And I have also solved my leaky eye problem. That's to come in a future video. So this has, again, amazing ingredients, and I've already been over everything that has to do with this baby. And then, of course, the peel was included, which was the full-size product, which was amazing. And then the spatula. So this was just full of so much goodness. And then, like I said, the face cloth was included. And then this card. So Introducing the ultimate powerhouse for diminished dark spots and perfected even-looking skin with proprietary Blue Sea technology and skin brightening actives to work deep into the skin surface with no downtime. And that's the thing with peels. A lot of peels require downtime, and your skin starts to like actually peel away and get flaky, red, irritated. You need to recover from it, and this one, you don't have any of that. It literally is like applying honey to your face, but it's not like putting honey on your face, but it's that kind of beautiful texture, but in a more beautiful skincare form. So it's not like sticky and thick and heavy, but it's like this combination of honey meets skincare, and it's just so beautiful. Our powerful 20-minute peel combines why can I not talk? Active ingredients, efficacy, essentially, including exclusive blue algae vitamin C, patented alguronic acid from algae, triple acid complex of AHAs, BHA, and PHA, plus blue phytocyanin. You're going to catch it all in the recap, to help refine and visibly reduce the appearance of dark spots while providing a completely sensorial experience. And this is so true. And then the back of it says blue algae vitamin C dark spot correcting peel. It's extracted from spirulina, which I actually take spirulina supplements every single morning. It's a blue-green algae. Proven safe and effective, helps visibly reduce the appearance of dark spots and discoloration. So that's the exclusive 100% pure blue algae vitamin C. So that's this first honeycomb layer. Then the second honeycomb layer is the blue phycocyanin. It's a potent antioxidant to help neutralize free radicals and even the skin tone. Then the third one down is the patented and exclusive alguronic acid, which reduces fine lines and wrinkles. And then the triple acid complex, TAC, resurfaces and exfoliates, targets pigmentation and irregularities. I don't know why I cannot talk. I think I'm just crashing from a very stressful day, and then this beautiful spa-like experience put me in such a mood to go to sleep, and that candle did not help. It made me want to just... So the facial protocol: apply the Genius Melting Cleanser on dry skin, emulsify with water, and rinse completely. Pat dry. Always pat dry. Never tug at your skin. Spray 3 times the Splash Hydrating Setting Spray, or, like me, do it 10 times. On damp skin, massage a generous layer of the peel with fingertips or a spatula. 4 to 6 pumps for the face, plus 1 for the chest. I used more than that, but whatever works for covering all of this. Remove thoroughly with the microfiber cloth and with a microfiber cloth, and lukewarm to cool water, and pat dry. And then apply the Genius Collagen Calming Relief to soothe and hydrate. I asked if this can be applied first, and they said absolutely. It just wasn't included in the PR. So I applied this first. And then I am a true believer in blue lights from devices, TV, computer screens, your phone. The research is still out. Some people, dermatologists, estheticians, doctors say just get on it and start protecting your skin from blue light, which is different from LED blue light to treat acne, the blue light that gets emitted from devices. So I've been protecting myself from blue light from devices for a couple of years now. Plus I have my screens turned on all the way yellow on my computer and my phone. So I went ahead and I applied. I have two different serums. I have the Chantecaille blue light protection hyaluronic serum that I like at night because it's thicker, and it's just a heavier ingredient. And then I have the Dr. Barbara Sturm anti-pollution drops that are essentially the same thing. It's also hyaluronic acid. It protects you from blue light and the pollution outside and all those stressors, but it is a thinner, nicer version to apply with other products for daytime use. So I used this one that you might see me, depending on how I can edit this video. I then put this on, and then I went in with the Genius Collagen Calming Relief to soothe and hydrate. So that's the order of steps that I did. And then I applied the sleeping collagen for the extra nourishment, and it says repeat 1 to 2 times a week. So now you're going to see a little bit of a demo, and then a little bit, and then the entire masterclass. So you guys get to have that treat as well. So I hope that you enjoy all of this and that you found all of this extremely helpful and informative. And please sign off in the comments down below and let me know any videos that you want specifically in skincare, because you know, I'm ready to go. I'm going to start filming tomorrow with my 22 videos, and I can include obviously more to come as I keep filming and going. And if you have more questions on these products, let me know and I will be happy to start answering. And then I can do a skincare Q&A roundup video at the end of like all my skincare videos as well. So this will be a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoy the masterclass now.
So we have on our little headbands because who wants peel and all this good stuff in our hair? So everyone's washed their face, I hope, at this point. If you haven't, please go wash your face before joining us. We want to start with clean skin, but we also want to have skin a little damp. So that's why we're going to start using the Splash Mist to dampen the skin. If you can also use water to dampen the skin, but we're going to use the mist because that's even better. So we're going to do a little S-shaped zigzag spray. I'm going to go ahead and moisten my skin. I put on a little extra. And if this is your first time opening the peel, it's a little swipe mechanism. You'll see the on and off. Make sure if you can't push it down, it's on the off. We're going to grab our spatula and our peel, and we're going to do 4 to 6 pumps. I'm going to start out with, because I'm just doing my face, but you can absolutely use this anywhere. So we can't see you. So if you want to do your neck and your chest and the tops of your hands, absolutely, this is good for anywhere on the body. I'm going to do 6 pumps. So we are just going to just take a dollop and just start painting it on. And we're not going to rub this in a lot. You really don't over. So get your washcloth, which is the softest washcloth ever, by the way. It's so soft. My washcloths don't feel this good. And just start removing. You know, it's kind of a no-brainer. Just get it off your face. And the first time I used this, I just jumped in the shower after my peel. I mean, don't use scalding hot water, please, but warm, cool, lukewarm is fine. So you can be in the shower and just rinse this off. Just keep your eyes closed. But if you're not showering, you can just splash over the sink or use this super soft, beautiful washcloth. So I get the bulk off of it. I'm going to go in again. And also to kind of touch what Tammy was saying about the acids and pores, like acids are good for everything. They really are. And this isn't just like a glycolic peel. This is all the acids. All the good acids are in this peel. And you're not just getting a peel, you're getting an awesome dose of antioxidants. So you're doing so much in one product, which is why I'm so obsessed with it.
I just got to jump in. The chat is already going off. You guys are amazing. Like, I'm watching everything with the biggest smile on my face. Yeah, this is awesome. I always say that we have the best community. Hi, everyone. I'm Amy, if you don't know me. But I always say that we have the best community. Like, Algenist is just the best. And we really love you all. And we just, hey, guys. Like, we really do wish that we could see you all in person. And we miss you all. And it's just awesome. So I think now is the time for us to get kicked off. And this is a webinar. If you guys haven't been in a webinar before, we can't see you. You can see us. If you can't hear us, try turning up the volume. Awesome.
The girls are so pretty.
Awesome. Okay, I'm going to kick it on over to Heather to kick us off.
I can't see me.
Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Heather Fisher. I'm the Associate Vice President over at CMM that handles the PR for one of my most favorite brands, Algenist. So welcome, and thank you so much for joining us today. We're super, super excited to have you here as we launch the incredible new breakthrough innovation that Algenist has been working on for a really long time. I'm also thrilled to introduce you to the amazing Algenist team, Tammy Yeaser, who's the Vice President of Product Development, Shannon Shapiro, who's the Executive Director of Marketing, and Amy Turman, the Associate Director of Consumer Engagement, as well as a very special guest today, friend of the brand, expert in her field, and medical esthetician, Jordana Mattioli. So we're super excited to have everyone here today. Just a couple of quick super housekeeping items before we get started. Throughout the masterclass, if you have any questions, please feel free to submit them in the Q&A section in the bottom of your screen. Our amazing moderator and MC for the evening, Amy, will be monitoring just to make sure any questions that you have throughout get answered at the end of the event. You can also tune in to our Instagram afterwards. If there's any questions we don't get to, we will definitely make sure to answer them there. And then as a quick heads up, only the panelists will be able to speak on the Zoom, and we'll also be recording this for our social media channels. So I know everyone's super excited. So without further ado, I will let Shannon take it away to kick it off with all the exciting news.
Thanks, Heather. Hi, everybody. Like I said, the chat is already amazing. There's already a question. We haven't even started. You guys are amazing. It's so exciting to be here with you. I wish we could be together in person, but this is the next best thing. So let's have some fun with skincare today. You guys are all aware of Algenist. We were born from algae and an incredible ingredient discovery that launched this brand. And since inception, we've been dedicated to the study of algae as an incredible plant for skincare ingredients. Our research is dedicated in uncovering its limitless potential. And algae really is the fuel and the power of our performance, with our first ever patented ingredient, ALGURONIC acid, and then the ingredients that we've launched since then. That's what gives us the ability to claim 10-day results in safe and highly effective formulas. So we're so excited to have you guys here today to experience our newest ingredient level innovation, Blue Algae Vitamin C, 100% vegan, safe and effective, pure L-ascorbic acid from spirulina. And our first product leveraging this ingredient, our dark spot correcting peel. We're gonna have some fun. So today in this masterclass, you'll learn more about discoloration, as well as our new product and our ingredient discovery and how it goes to work against discoloration. So Tammy, our head formulator and dreamer of incredible products and ingredients, is going to take us on a deep dive into the inner workings of the formula. And then Jordana, our incredible medical esthetician, will guide us through an at-home facial so we can all get off this masterclass with some beautiful glowy skin. And with that, I will hand it over to Tammy.
Thanks, Shannon. Hi, everybody. I'm so thrilled to be with you today. I'm just honored that you're taking the time to kind of tune in. And it's just great to be with you all. I'm just really excited to get to just share a little bit more about what Shannon was talking about, which is the brand new breakthrough of algae, pure L-ascorbic acid that has been unleashed from natural, beautifully occurring blue-green algae. And as Shannon was talking about, Algenist means the genius of algae, and it has been our mission and our passion to study algae, continually turning to algae again and again to bring brand new ingredients to skincare never seen before. And after having studied algae for a decade and a half at this point, we know that algae holds incredible compounds that are extremely beneficial for the skin. In the example of our first ingredient breakthrough, alguronic acid, an incredible polysaccharide. And we know that algae makes beautiful things that are beneficial for the skin, like oils and proteins and amino acids, and yes, even vitamins. So about 7 years ago, we made it our mission to target a brand new source of vitamin C occurring naturally in algae, which is the most premium, purest form of vitamin C, which naturally occurs in algae, which is L-ascorbic acid. And after 7 years, we were finally able to isolate and extract that pure L-ascorbic molecule from spirulina, which is why we call this blue-green vitamin C, blue-green ascorbic acid. And that is the power behind this brand new dark spot correcting peel that shows incredible results after one application and every single time that you use it. And with that, I would love to turn it over to Jordana, and Jordana is going to give us some background on different types of discoloration and looking at the different causes and types of discoloration that can occur in our skin.
Hi, hey everyone. It's this is so fun. I wish we could all do this in person next time. We have really good slides. Amy, slide 1, please. There we go. Everyone can hear me okay? If not, leave a little note. So dark spots are formed. Pretty much everyone in their life at some point, most of you probably already have had some form of a dark spot. This is pretty self-explanatory. You know, on our dermis, our deeper layers of skin, the melanocytes, they get stimulated. And that stimulation can come from a lot of things, which we're going to talk about in a second. But the excess melanin is produced, and in turn, you get a melanin deposit, forms a dark spot, and sits on the outer layer of the skin. So you'll see like the melanocytes, they're on a deep layer of skin. Some pigment is going to be that deep. Some pigment is going to be a little bit more superficial. And we're going to talk about why this peel is also beneficial for any type of discoloration. So on the next slide, yeah, there we go. Types of discoloration. So most of you that have any types of discoloration, you are going to fall into one of these categories, maybe even all of them. So freckles, which are genetic, can be made worse through sun exposure. So if in the cooler months, when you're not getting as much sun, your freckles will be a little bit lighter. In summer, you'll definitely see your freckles getting a little bit darker. And sometimes just not even sun exposure, but heat could make these, heat could make these a little bit darker as well. For sunspots, you know, we call these sunspots, we call them age spots. They're patchy brown. They occur after repeated sun exposure. So a lot of times, even if you are wearing sun protection every day, just with age, it is common for sunspots still to come out, but more so and prematurely if you aren't protecting your skin. At the bottom left, there's melasma, and any of you with melasma know that it is so hard to treat. It's actually not caused by the sun. It's a result of your hormones combined with the sun. So it can flare up in a response to heat. I actually have patients that have had melasma issues. You know, they're protecting their skin every day. And why are they still getting melasma? Sometimes it's the heat that could exacerbate melasma also. Our bottom right is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. We call it PIH for short. And if you think about a scar that stays brown for a long time, that's pretty much how you would associate this with post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. If you have a pimple that leaves a mark, or you have a scratch on your face that leaves a mark, that's what we're referring to with the post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. On the next slide, you're going to see actual examples of this.
Sorry, Jordana, before we switch, just a quick shout out to our friend Serum Search for these gorgeous custom illustrations that we're sharing through. Again, we really just have the best community, and she created these for us to share on our channel. So we're
done really well.
So sorry to cut you off, but we just love to share.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. So here are some examples of what we just talked about, but on real life skin. And you'll see too, you know, the age spots and the sunspots, you can see some freckling underneath. And then obviously that darker spot is going to be a sunspot as opposed to, or an age spot, as opposed to the freckles that are around it. And the melasma in the bottom left, that is so common during pregnancy, or a lot of times medications can cause melasma. And on the bottom right is such a great example of that post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation that happens after a pimple or a scratch. But the good news is this peel helps with all of these issues. And on the next slide, yes, common causes of dark spots. So these are our three main ones. You know, the sun exposure and sensitivity to the sun, we refer to it as photosensitivity. And that can be triggered by so many different things. You can have an allergic response to something like perfume, makeup, skincare product that you put on your skin and get a pigmented spot because of that photosensitivity. You can be taking medications, even some common ones like antibiotics, birth control pills, hormones in general will trigger pigmentation, can trigger pigmentation. And that post-inflammatory again, you know, from a pimple, which is why we say please don't pick, because it can leave a mark. And I think that's it for our slides. Awesome. Also, you know, I'd like to just put this with everyone. Even if you don't have pigment that you're really concerned with, you should still be using acids. Because prevention it's so much easier to prevent dark spots than to treat them. So using antioxidants, using acids like this helps prevent. And also if you can catch something earlier, you know, this will lighten up darkness before it gets deeper and darker.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that deep dive. If anyone has any additional questions, I think we have some questions. I saw a question, does melasma go away, from Joe Goldsberry? Does melasma go away after pregnancy usually?
Yes, it will lighten up significantly after pregnancy. Sometimes if you're going to be breastfeeding, sometimes that can also, your hormones are still in there. So it's very common for melasma to linger longer, even after you have the baby. But typically, most of it can go away on its own, but not always. So for those lingering patches, peels are awesome for that.
That's amazing. And then we have another question from Aaron Lucas, which I think it's a Tammy Jordana hybrid question. This peel helps with post-inflammatory dark spots. I'm wondering if you can use the peel while you still have active blemishes.
Oh, absolutely. There's so many good ingredients in this between the acids and the anti-inflammatory. This is if you're dealing with breakouts, you should absolutely be exfoliating. Sometimes daily, sometimes weekly. This peel is meant to be used once or twice a week. And I think if you're dealing with breakouts, you should absolutely try to get your skin up to twice a week with this product. So it's going to help fade previous ones, but also help treat as well as your acid exfoliation step.
Yeah, and thanks, Jordana. And I would just add to that, and we'll talk a little bit more about our formulation approach when we chose the very specific package of exfoliating acids that are in the formula. So we included a triple acid complex of AHA, BHA, and PHA, and some additional professional level acids in there as well. And the benefit of that is that unique cocktail works at different surface levels of the skin and works to get deep down into the pores to help unclog your pores. So it's both addressing active blemishes and imperfections, and then as well also helping to treat hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and discoloration as you continue to use it.
I could listen to you guys talk all day.
Are we ready to do a peel? Is it peel time?
We do. I have one more question about the ingredients. Yeah, one more question about the ingredient. But while I ask the question, let's put on our wrap. What is the name of the ingredient from Ashley Brown? What is the name of the ingredient on the Inky that is the L-ascorbic acid derivative of algae?
It's ascorbic acid.
Very nice.
The premium form. So that is the premium naturally occurring form of vitamin C.
Awesome. And then before we start doing this, Tina, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to attempt to say your last name because I don't want to butcher your last name. Tina C, what about sensitive skin or rosacea prone skin? Would you
100%.
to peel? Jordana,
yes, absolutely. So even in my own practice, I do peels on sensitive skin and skin types with rosacea. I mean, you're getting the skin so healthy after a peel. We're not doing these super deep aggressive peels on sensitive skin or rosacea, but absolutely it's going to give you a healthier, stronger barrier. So peels, I mean, it might sound counterintuitive, you know, you're doing a peel, is it okay for sensitivity? But absolutely. And especially this blend of acids.
Yeah, and thank you. And again, through that approach, that formulation approach where we're using different levels of acids, and what we've seen in our studies is we included all skin types in our studies that we conducted. And frankly, after 20 plus years of formulating, I was so very pleased at how gentle this formulation was and how friendly it was across skin tones and skin types, in the way that it was not irritating to the skin. And then what's also exciting, and I'll tell you how we were able to do it, is this peel is extremely hydrating, which we proved with a clinical measurement using a device. So after using this peel one time, you actually have more hydration in your skin than you did before, which seems kind of counterintuitive because oftentimes we think of peels as drying or stripping or too harsh, where this one, because of the way that we formulated it, which I'll tell you about, is very hydrating to the skin, which is also one of the ways that makes this very appropriate for all skin types, including sensitive skin types, which was very important to us in our formulation approach.
Great for sensitive skin. Absolutely.
I think it's peel time.
It's peel time.
Peel time.
So we have on our little headbands because who wants peel and all this good stuff in our hair? So everyone's washed their face, I hope, at this point. If you haven't, please go wash your face before joining us. We want to start with clean skin, but we also want to have skin a little damp. So that's why we're going to start using the Splash Mist to dampen the skin. If you can also use water to dampen the skin, but we're going to use the mist because that's even better. So we're going to do a little S-shaped zigzag spray. I'm going to go ahead and moisten my skin. I put on a little extra. And if this is your first time opening the peel, it's a little swipe mechanism. You'll see the on and off. Make sure if you can't push it down, it's on the off. We're going to grab our spatula and our peel, and we're going to do 4 to 6 pumps. I'm going to start out with, because I'm just doing my face, but you can absolutely use this anywhere. So we can't see you. So if you want to do your neck and your chest and the tops of your hands, absolutely this is good for anywhere on the body. I'm going to do 6 pumps. So we are just going to just take a dollop and just start painting it on. And we're not going to rub this in a lot. You really don't overthink this. Like, you just want to get it on your face. And if you want to make it look pretty, that's okay too. So when you're applying a peel, don't do your eyelids. I would say like eyebrow to eyelash line, off limits always with acids. You can absolutely get the sides of your eyes though. I think you guys can see me because there can be discoloration in there. And this is also good for skin plumping and texture, aka wrinkles too, and pores. So I'm getting this, I'm smoothing it on. And this silicone spatula feels so nice, by the way, you guys. I like using the spatula. If you don't have a spatula, when you want to apply this in the future, you can absolutely just use your fingers too. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, you don't want to rub it in too much. Just get it on your face. You can also get pretty close to the lip line. I mean, I absolutely do. I'm giving myself another pump. And you're gonna feel a little bit of warmth at first, but not anything aggressive. I mean, a little bit of tingling, a little bit of warmth is totally normal and expected. I mean, there's acids on our face, but it's not going to be anything uncomfortable. And if you do get a little bit of tingling, it's not going to tingle or be uncomfortable forever. So we have on our peel. It feels great. It's nice and silky, easy to blend around. And that's it. We're going to have our timer set for 20 minutes, and we are going to talk about all these good active ingredients and why this is working, why acids are so awesome.
Definitely. So, one point I would love to just kind of remind is that this is best applied to damp skin. Sweet. All right. Countdown begins. Best applied to damp skin. And the reason is when you apply this to damp skin and we have that residual water on the surface of the skin, that's what's going to activate the ascorbic acid in the formula. And then I love to do a peel at night and then follow, of course, every day with sunscreen. But again, super gentle. And then what you're feeling is as that peel is activating, the L-ascorbic acid is going to work. And what I'd love to do, Aim, can we show that video actually? So first ever ascorbic acid unlocked from blue-green algae. The first step for us was to identify the best possible source of algae. And the answer to that is blue-green microalgae, spirulina, that comes from California, harsh environments. That is the actual blue-green algae in the formula that gives this gorgeous color to Blue Sea peel, and it creates this honey-like, blue honey-like texture that feels super comforting on the skin, super potent. The formula is very potent and it's highly stabilized. That was obviously of utmost consideration when we were formulating the product. So the way that we were able to do that is with a 99.7% waterless formula. So the water that's present in the formula actually comes from other ingredients. So there isn't a lot of free water in the formula, which in and of itself helps keep the ascorbic acid highly stable. Then what we did is we formulated it into a very novel delivery system. So one of the things that you'll notice, and thank you for my ingredient list reading friends out there, is that the number one ingredient in the formula is glycerin. And that's important for a couple of reasons. It's ticking a lot of boxes for us as it comes to formulating. First, it's not water, so that helps us keep the stability. But glycerin is also a beautiful moisturizing ingredient for the formula. So remember I mentioned that we're actually hydrating your skin. We're reducing tool or transepidermal water loss while you're wearing this peel, which is how it stays highly stable and very gentle on your skin while you're wearing this. And then while you're wearing this, we have a triple acid complex in the formula. And that is a combination of AHA, BHA, and PHA. And that was done very deliberately because these different types of acids all work very differently on the skin and kind of each have their own unique job and their own unique forte. So AHAs are incredible at penetrating to break the bonds that are holding dead skin cells on the surface of your skin like glue. They're stubborn. So what those AHAs do, we have 4 of them in this formula actually, are breaking those protein bonds to help remove those dead surface skin cells. Then we have the BHA, and thanks for the question about blemishes and imperfections. So the BHA is going to go to work finding its way deep into your pores to help unclog your pores. And then PHA, kind of newer in the world of acids, if you will, that's the largest molecule acid that's in the formula. And that's important because it's extremely effective on the surface layers because the molecule is so big, but it packs a lot of exfoliation power, but does it super, super gently. So it gives you a lot of benefit, but again, keeping that irritation potential very, very low. And then we added 2 additional acids, which are incredible for tackling the appearance of brown patches and dark spots and helping to brighten and even out your skin tone, which are azelaic acid and tranexamic acid. Those are actually not AHA, BHA, or PHA. They're different kinds of acids. And we can talk about that another day if you want. But one comes from an amino acid, one comes from bitter almond. And these help bring that evening of skin tone. So it was really important to us that we chose the right acids in the right proportions, combining it with our incredible breakthrough ingredient and our patented ingredient to truly deliver a really effective but very gentle peel in what I hope you'll agree is a beautiful sensorial experience. That unique texture, that blue honey, that feels so good. By the way, maybe by now, I think you're starting to smell the fragrance of the formula. And the fragrance, however, is not a fragrance. It's actually natural blue tansy oil and natural lavender oil. So there's no synthetic fragrance. I probably shouldn't have used that word. Let's call it the aroma of the blue tansy oil and the lavender oil, which just kind of transport you to another place. And so you can sit back and enjoy just this full sensory experience.
Tammy, I'm going to jump in because I want to say a professional peel with me does not feel this good. And just to touch on that a little bit, I don't know how many of you have gotten in-office peels with a dermatologist or an esthetician like me, but this is a whole next level, nicer experience. The main difference when using an at-home peel versus a professional in-office peel, it's a different approach. You are going to get to a very similar endpoint. You're just using a different method to do that. When I'm doing peels in the office, I have a scheduled amount of time to spend with a patient. So our peels are fast, and they're a much higher strength of acid. They are a much lower pH. And they're high alcohol content because I got to get it in the skin and then neutralize it really fast. This is so much more of a nicer experience. And I recommend at-home peel. Everyone needs this that does enjoy getting peels in the office, because this can, I really feel like, take the place of a medium strength peel in the office. And also too, there's not only, I know it's funny for me to say this to you guys because I'm an esthetician and that's literally my job. But it's really cost effective, and so much of what I care so much about patients and that they're using the right things at home, because it's going to make all the difference in their skin. You only see me once in a while, but your products, they see your face every day. So by using something at this, you're going to come see me less. It's more cost effective. It's so much more cost effective. And you can do it on your own time. I mean, your esthetician or dermatologist isn't open at 9 p.m. at night, but your bathroom and your peel is. So it's cost effective at home peels. And again, you're on your own time, which I think is a big deal. But very similar product. And we're getting to the same endpoint, just slightly different way of getting there.
Yeah. And I love you giving your personal and professional, I love to hear that, because it's just, I've never gotten a professional peel, but I actually have a question here from T Beto. If you're prone to dry skin, Tammy, will this peel dry your skin out more? And I know Tammy's going to love to answer this question.
So I'm so pleased to be able to say that, especially as it relates to dry skin and how we very intentionally formulated this to help combat dryness and help combat something called TOOL, transepidermal water loss. And the peel itself really helps that. And that makes it so very appropriate for dry skin, because we actually did a clinical study and we measured TOOL, and we actually showed an average measured decrease in TOOL, meaning increase in hydration of an average of 74% while you're using this peel. So hopefully you're doing the facial along with us, but I think what you find once we remove is that your skin isn't going to feel dry and tight and parched and like it's 2 sizes too small. And then what you want to do is you're going to use this about twice a week. And then if you have dry skin, and really this goes for anybody, if you're using retinol, make sure that you alternate so that you don't over exfoliate your skin, which can lead to dryness.
I want to jump in with the dryness question. Exfoliating your skin helps your moisturizers work better also. So everything
Great
about,
point.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a win-win.
Yeah, great point.
We love winning skin. Skin win.
And win.
Skin win.
Hashtag skin win.
We have another question from Beatrice. Can I use my exfoliator with this peel? I'm assuming she needs a manual exfoliator, or does this act as an exfoliator?
I'll get that one. So you would use, this is your exfoliator. You're using, you don't want it, there's so many types of exfoliants out there. So if you want to let us know if you're using a daily or a weekly or what you're exfoliating with, if you're using, please don't ever use harsh scrubs on your skin. But if you're using a lightweight scrub, that's still a method of exfoliation. So think of it like 1 exfoliation per day, if that. And when you're doing a peel, this is not in the daily category. This is in the once or twice a week category. Lower strength acids you can use every day or every other day. But if it's an acid day for you, the peel would take the place of your acid that night, if that answers your question.
Beatrice, if that doesn't answer your question, please follow up with us.
Jump in too, because there's a couple questions repeating about SPF. So since we're going into summer, hotter months, more UV rays, how many times should we be applying SPF the next day after using the peel? And related, should we avoid going to the pool with the kids or friends, even though we're wearing SPF?
No, so this is something that I speak with patients, with every single person I see every single day, especially during the summer. Sunscreen doesn't break down really throughout the course of the day so much because of time, but it breaks down more because of the actual sun exposure. So let's say you put on your sunscreen at 10 a.m. If you're indoors and don't get any sun, it's still good later on in the day. But if you're in direct sun, and that still includes like you're wearing a hat under umbrella, that's still considered direct sun if you're outside. You're going to want to apply sunscreen every 2 hours. After a peel, especially, whether it's any type of peel, even, lightweight laser treatments, you want to reapply all day long. It is so important. I can't even stress that enough. But yeah, you can do a peel and go. You can't stop your life after a peel. I mean, your skin's going to look amazing. Go out and show it off. But please have on sunscreen all the time in the summer. Non-negotiable. Also, we're doing this peel at night only. So you're not going to, and that's the same too with your acids at home. I don't recommend using acids during the day. Vitamin C is great, and this does have that in this, but this is a nighttime treatment. So that way your skin has time to recover for the morning. And also if you do get a little bit red, it's gone by the morning also. So acids at night only, sunscreen all the time.
Since we're talking about SPF, what level is the best or minimum we should be using?
Minimum 30. Absolutely minimum 30. So there's, the higher the number, the better. But the thing is, with sunscreen, when you get to the higher numbers, the consistency often changes. So I don't even think they really make them anymore. The FDA is kind of all over the place with sunscreen regulations the past 2 years. But there used to be, like, you'll see SPF 100. Rarely do you see that anymore. And a lot of it's giving you a false sense of security, because SPF 100 versus SPF 50 isn't a big enough difference. And a lot of times you think you're putting on a higher number, you need to use a little bit less, but that's not the case. So minimum 30 if you're going to be in direct sun, or especially after a peel.
Awesome. I see a question from Samantha asking, does the peel help tightening pores? And I feel like this is just a time check. We've got about 5 minutes left on this peel. And I actually came prepared and have some visuals, go figure, that can share with you guys. Tammy did some really crazy clinical studies that I'd love for her to share with you guys. And of course, some before and afters from our clinical studies, from Instagram, from like real girl users too. Also, Tammy, I'm not sure if you're seeing the chat, but overwhelmingly people are like going bananas for this. So.
It's amazing. So yeah, at Algenist, we do a lot of studies. We do a lot of ingredient studies. We do clinical studies. We do surveys. We do photographic studies. And we could probably do a whole webinar just on that. But we wanted to pull some of the highlights for you. So after one use, 93% of women said skin feels fresh. 89% said their skin was polished and felt softer. So these are those texture benefits that we're after, right? Because we're breaking those bonds that are holding those dead skin cells on the surface. And a peel is absolutely the best way to give you just this completely smoothed out, renewed texture. After 3 uses only, 93% said their skin was silkier with reduced roughness and a renewed natural radiance. So not red, not irritated, but actual beautiful restored radiance, that glow that we are like all after. A peel is so, so important to be able to achieve that. And with the reduction in roughness, anything that you put on your skin, like Jordana was saying, will absorb better, will work better, will be more effective. If you use makeup, that's so important, right? To have that beautiful texture, perfected texture. And then with continued use, after 8 uses, and again, that's only 8 applications, 89%, the appearance of dark spots was visibly diminished. That is huge. So think the appearance of discoloration in those slides we looked at with Jordana earlier. Regardless of the type or cause, dark spots actually visibly diminished only 8 times using the peel. And all of that to answer the question about pores, 85%, said their pores were visibly reduced. So an actual visible that you can see, that people can see in your skin, a visible tightening of the appearance of your pores. And that's, again, after only 8 uses. And that was in a study. But we love us some pictures too. So this is after only 3 uses. Okay, so remember we were talking about that skin texture and roughness. How about the appearance of those horizontal forehead lines? After only 3 uses, I challenge you to be able to find those kind of deeper wrinkles in the forehead area. And look at the tone in the cheek area, right? And the appearance of the spots. This is an area, and Jordana, I'm sure you see this, right? I would imagine that the cheek area is an area that's really susceptible to hyperpigmentation and discoloration.
Cheek and nose, absolutely.
Cheek and nose. So everything appears brighter and evened out. And again, that's just 3 uses, which I love. And then here's kind of a zoomed out version. And here, obviously, our area of interest was that spot above the brow. And after 3 uses, that spot, again, kind of just faded away. The look of that spot faded away. You can barely see it in the forehead, and that's three uses. And then also 3 uses. So we have some, and for those of you, and thank you for your questions about sensitivity and redness, right, and blemishes and pores. In the before, we see some blemishes and imperfections and some redness in the skin. 3 uses and everything kind of appears calmer, smoother, brighter, and more even, which I think is so beautiful and speaks so loudly to me in that photography there about how even everything is, while the appearance of these different kinds of spots and sensitivity is soothed and minimized after only 3 uses. Very just bright and glowy and just so fresh.
So fresh.
Oh,
Is it time to rinse? I feel like it's time to rinse.
it is time for us to start prepping to rinse. And we are, sorry guys, we are running over time a little bit. We're just having so much fun. So if you're able to stay with us, please rinse with us, go through it with your bowl, and we'll still answer Q&A. But if you have to leave us early, we understand. But back to the pros.
So get your washcloth, which is the softest washcloth ever, by the way. It's so soft. My washcloths don't feel this good. And just start removing. You know, it's kind of a no-brainer. Just get it off your face. And the first time I used this, I just jumped in the shower after my peel. I mean, don't use scalding hot water, please, but warm, cool, lukewarm is fine. So you can be in the shower and just rinse this off. Just keep your eyes closed. But if you're not showering, you can just splash over the sink or use this super soft, beautiful washcloth. So I get the bulk off of it. I'm going to go in again. And also to kind of touch what Tammy was saying about the acids and pores, like acids are good for everything. They really are. And this isn't just like a glycolic peel. This is all the acids. All the good acids are in this peel. And you're not just getting a peel, you're getting an awesome dose of antioxidants. So you're doing so much in one product, which is why I'm so obsessed with it. Just a little.
And one of the reasons why we even did this is there hasn't been a lot of, innovation or invention in the world of vitamin C. And for years and years and years, really there's, in the world of ascorbic acid, there's been kind of very few choices and you don't know where it's coming from or how it's made. So we made it our mission to be able to deliver a potent ascorbic acid that comes from nature. It comes from a plant. It's made in a renewable and sustainable way, which is part of our fundamental core beliefs at Algenist. Being born from biotechnology, a green science that, respects nature, and our renewable and sustainable, making of alguronic acid. Coming from algae, we have ascorbic acid from a plant that we literally manage through its life until we have this beautiful, pure form of L-ascorbic acid, the premium form that literally is coming from nature. And that was really important to us. And we felt that that would reflect itself in the performance of the product. And actually in our studies, our blue algae vitamin C outperformed number of other forms of vitamin C that are well known and available on the market, as well as other well-known brightening ingredients, showing superior brightening activity from our blue algae vitamin C, which is just so exciting. And so happy that you were able to join us tonight.
So we're all a little tingly, right? So
little tingly
and fresh.
Normal. That's normal. We just got the acids off. So next thing we're going to do is use the collagen calming relief. And I love this product. Yes, this is it. This little guy. You're not going to use the whole, just squeeze out like a little bit a good pea-sized dollop. This is so nice for after a peel because it has the calendula. And calendula is naturally anti-inflammatory. It's super soothing. This also has ceramides in it, and ceramides are basically lipids. They're fat, and they're naturally found in the upper layers of skin. So that's why we call ceramides a skin replenishing or skin identical ingredient. And the calendula in here is just super calming. So let that soak in for a second. This is your calming, hydrating. This also has a form of oat in here. It's very soothing and calming. I love this after peels. And I've been recommending this product too for, there's really nothing like it that I've seen for after a peel, even a professional strength peel, or if you have a laser treatment, this is awesome for soothing and calming. So this is pretty much almost soaked in. Go into your sleeping collagen, and this is going to be your second step. If you have oily skin like me, these products are totally safe to use after a peel. You're not going to have any congestion or anything like that. So same thing, take like a little bit less than what you use of the Genius. We're going to go in with like, I think you guys can see that. Yeah, give it a little rub, but you don't want to rub too much and like lose all the product. So this has the vegan, a really big concentration of the vegan collagen. This also has ceramides. And this is going to lock in moisture. You're going to have less moisture loss. It's very calming and soothing for after a peel. And you're reinforcing the skin barrier and increasing hydration.
Yeah, and both of these formulas have the same active vegan collagen as everyone's favorite liquid collagen. Yeah,
That's right.
I have a question from Jamie Walsh. Not sure if this was answered, but does this product replace vitamin C in your skincare routine? Great question.
I'm going to say no. I still want you to use have vitamin C or antioxidants in regular products that you're using during the day. Like serums, moisturizers, it could even be in your sunscreen, but use antioxidants all the time. But the nice thing about having vitamin C in a peel is that you're not only getting acids and exfoliating, the vitamin C is getting into the skin. So you're getting vitamin C way deeper than you would applying it every day, but still apply it every day. Not the peel every day, just topical vitamin C and antioxidants.
Blair O'Neill is asking, do you recommend using the peel on your neck and décolletage?
Yes, heck yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. You can also do the tops of your hands. I've been playing around with this peel too. On my leg, I have like a little bicycle scar from 2 weeks ago, and it's been lightening that. So you can use this anywhere.
Thank you. Where does the cooling tinkle come from?
Acids. All the acids in here. That a lot of times the reaction that you're feeling is sometimes a lower pH because your skin's pH is acidic, but an acid's pH is a little bit lower than your skin. So you're feeling that reaction, and then also just the acids in general.
That's right.
Amazing. India would like to know, what is our vegan collagen made from?
It's plant-based. I know Tammy can go into like the exact specific, but it's plant-based, but it has all the benefits of a non-vegan collagen. And I consider collagen to be one of those ingredients that strengthens. It's really good. Also, vegan collagen, plant-based collagen is really good for reducing irritation also. But it's from a few different types of plants.
That's right.
Yeah.
Three different types of plants, actually. And what's exciting and is so unique about our vegan collagen is that it's the whole molecule and it's highly concentrated. So that sleeping collagen, for example, that we just tried, collagen is the number one ingredient. Vegan collagen from plants is the number one ingredient. And boy, what a great time to get that on your skin after you've just done a peel, which is why we wanted to walk you through those during the masterclass today. But yeah, great question. question. Whole collagen molecule from 3 plants.
It's like a really cool skincare ingredient too. It's pretty badass if I don't say so myself.
Yeah. Vegan collagen, it gives you like instant plumping too. Like if you guys use the liquid collagen, it's one of my favorites, especially during the day.
I think a lot of our attendees, it's one of their favorites too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think this will be, okay, 2 more questions because we're going over time. And with this webinar tool, we are able to download all of the questions we didn't answer and follow up with you guys directly, or you can email your contact or tag us in a question on Instagram. We can always answer it there too. I know, Jordana, your handle is at, oh, did we lose you? Maybe we just lost your,
oh,
there we
sorry.
go. So we can always direct you to the right person to answer the question. So two questions. I feel like this is a very timely question from Liz. My skin routine in any way if I wear a mask for 8+ hours a day. And I think calming relief is a good product to incorporate. I'd love to hear Tammy and Jordana answer that.
Yeah, is the question, what should I do with my skin now that I'm wearing a mask 8 hours a day?
Yeah, how should she change her skin routine?
Well, I mean, during the day, I feel, because literally we've all been dealing with this, but even before everything, just being in my industry, we wear masks all day long. So what I like to do in the morning is, if you're wearing your mask predominantly during the day, keep your skin not super, super moist. Keep your morning routine a little bit more simpler. Like, think lightweight antioxidant serum, a little bit of moisture where you need it, and sunscreen. Done. Because you don't want to just have so much moisture on the skin, and it's just going to rub onto the mask and collect more bacteria, and that's just the last thing we need right now. But for soothing at night, the calming relief is awesome. Because you're not just getting calming and soothing from mask irritation, you're getting anti-aging in there too. So it's like an all-in-one. I consider it an all-in-one product.
Yeah, that formula really helps mitigate sensitivity and irritation in the skin. Calendula is a wonderful ingredient for that, which Jordana mentioned. We also have Edelweiss, our vegan collagen, and also vegan collagen amino acids. And the reason for that is collagen amino acids. There's one amino acid found in collagen in particular called glycine that's really soothing. It has very wonderful soothing properties to this particular amino acid that's unique. So I think that's a great choice.
Collagen calming all the way.
Yeah.
Amazing. And last question, I'm sure as much as these skintellectuals are addicted to collagen, they're also addicted to retinol. Like, raise a virtual hand over here. So can the peel be used if using retinol daily? I know I've talked to Tammy about this a lot, so I'd love to push it over to Tammy to answer, and then for Jordan to comment.
So I wouldn't use them on the same day. And like we were talking about earlier with, I thought that was a great rule of thumb Jordana shared with us, 1 exfoliation a day. You're doing retinol. I wouldn't do it on the same day that you're using a peel. And what I would recommend is start with your peel, wait a few days, do your retinol, wait a few days, and then do your peel. And don't combine them together.
Yeah, and also too, I totally agree. And when starting if some people, they prefer acids or retinols, I say use them both, just not on the same day. And you can just alternate them in. Maybe it's peel day, maybe it's retinol day. Just one big active at night is all you need. And your skin's still going to get a benefit, even if you're using retinol just twice a week. And then eventually you can use it every other day.
Amazing. You guys have so much knowledge between the two of you, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who just loves to listen to you guys go back and forth. We got a comment from SK. Wow, my hydration level is 49% in 10 minutes after removing the mask and not applying anything after. That is amazing.
Wait until you see your skin tomorrow.
Yeah, SK, wait till you see your skin tomorrow. I'm seeing so many exclamation points and sparkle emojis and hearts and everything. And I mean, seriously, Algenistas are one of a kind. We love you so much. And I mean, we love you, Jordana. We love you, Tammy. We love you, Shannon, too.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
So thank you for joining us. It was amazing. Any questions that didn't get answered, we'll try to follow up with you guys. If not, please ask via email or Instagram. So thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Take care.
Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed all of this because I certainly had the best time. It was so informative. I loved absolutely every single moment, and I can't wait to just learn and replay it, and just I love absorbing as much information and knowledge as possible. So please like this video, share it, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.